the Hampton boys basketball coach, winners over Iowa Falls last night. And that gives the Bulldogs a guaranteed tie for the conference championship. And if they can defeat Eagle Grove, which they certainly should next Wednesday, the Bulldogs will have captured the championship all by their lonesome, and history has been made. History has been made for boys basketball in Hampton. It will be, mind you, it will be the first time ever. That's right, the first time ever that a Hampton boys basketball team has won the North Central Conference basketball championship. Unbelievable, but true. See, okay?
You bet, Wayne.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get a hold of. We got a hold of Dave. And if I got all the buttons here pushed, Dave, let me see. How come that's not going through there? Well, I guess it is at that. Yeah, we have on the line boys basketball coach Dave Hanneman. Well, Dave, golly, I really was nervous about that game last night before going down there, and gee, what a surprise. I never dreamed such a win. How about yourself?
Well, I know Coach Ridley and myself, we talked quite a while after that Ackley game, wondering what the response of the boys would be. I don't think the boys had ever been really pushed to a test as far as, after coming after a loss. We only had that one, and I'd really felt we'd been in almost the last 2 of our 3 games. We hadn't played with intensity, with the exception of the Algona game, and I was concerned about that. They say there's such a thing as rut of winning. It's sure a nice thing, but you could kind of tell the intensity wasn't there, and you hate to lose, but I think the Ackley game really taught us a lesson, and of course we played with the intensity that it takes to win. The boys, they pulled themselves up and they got the job done.
Yeah, my program yesterday, I said I thought really the Bulldogs were maybe in a slump or just were not playing up to their ability, but they sure did last night.
Well, I know I talked with Coach White last night, and we mentioned how rough this conference is, and how, to even have a shot at this title, you have to just be up every game. Every game is really an emotional, game, it seems like, in the conference. And like we said, we really felt the kids are emotionally drained coming into the end of the year on this thing. And you just hope they, I guess they've got something in them. That's one of the big pluses, I think, winning our team is that the kids don't get real high or real low, with the exception of after the Ackley game, where they were very low, and fortunately they were very high when it came to the Iowa Falls game.
Yeah, right. I kind of suspicion maybe even yourself maybe did not put too much effort on the Ackley-Geneva game, knowing that, Iowa Falls game, this was the big one for the conference championship because, Dave, 4 months from now, they won't even know we lost to Ackley-Geneva, but they will know whether or not we won the conference.
Yeah, that's very true. Like you say, you can't point a lot of emphasis on any one game, and like we said in this conference, you just play them one at a time and hope the boys play as hard as they can, and like you say, non-conference, it's fine to win them, and I'm not taking anything away from Ackley because they have an excellent ball club.
They sure do.
But it's an emotional drain thing, and so you just play them one at a time. And I guess if we had to lose one, you hate to lose them, but nice to lose out of the conference.
None of us are up every day, every week, every month, every year. We have our ups and downs, and basketball players do too. And I thought of late, Phil just wasn't up there really going. But hey, he was a gunner last night.
Right. Danny, he hit inside, Phil hit outside, and most of all, the whole team. Like I said when I called you earlier today, why. Doggone it, you just tell them in the locker room and in practice, but boy, this is a team thing. All the kids, if there is such a last man thing, why, we were really thrown together. Whatever happened, I knew it was going to be a team effort there Friday night.
Dave, how does it feel to be a member of a basketball team at Hampton High School that has never before won a conference championship, which is almost unbelievable?
I'll tell you, it's just a great feeling. Doggone it, I know you're not supposed to be on cloud nines, but that's where I'm resting right now. It's sure great to win on somebody's court who's very good like Iowa Falls is.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was just something else, and I don't think anybody ever dreamed that would be that sort of a ball game.
Well, we've got to get ourselves ready now. I don't know how we do that, but we've got to get off that cloud nine and start preparing for Eagle, who beat Clarion by 16 last night.
Oh, they did?
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dave, you stay on cloud nine until Monday morning, okay?
Okay, Wayne.
Nice going, Dave.
Thank you.
Bye. Did you know this? Castle, Dick, and Kelt's Full-Time Insurance and Real Estate will trade your house, or they will buy your house for...
Certainly an excellent ball game, of course. Time you can beat any team that is of good caliber as Iowa Falls is. You certainly appreciate what you've done. The thing I guess people ask, what do you contribute our success to? And I would have to say probably two things: teamwork and defense. The 44 points was very encouraging to see, especially after coming off the Ackley loss. You wonder what is going to happen, what is going through the boys' mind. We had very quiet practices, very quiet bus ride down to Iowa Falls, and perhaps the thing that wanted, I guess, brought most of us to the Eau Crochet pride, but I think more importantly was the team spirit that existed before the ball game and throughout the ball game Friday night. All the boys, from that top person down to that bottom person, really were involved in this ball game tonight, and that's what it's been the entire year. They're a very close-knit group of boys. They have a lot of fun together, and they work very hard, and it really pays off for them. During the entire week, of course, Danny Porkadine goes on Danny DeFreeze, makes Danny DeFreeze what he is in the game. And the three guards, senior guards, who work as in practice for their team's defense, Jeff Klein and Kevin Mullenbeck and Skip Barrick, continue to do the excellent job. Steve Luden's inside, working as hard as he always does, and Brian Klein there day after day. And you just can't say enough about the entire team and the boys who really pushes during the week when it really counts. That's why our first team is as good as it is, because we are a team working type of ball club. I thought Phil just had an outstanding ball game on all phases. Danny DeFreeze playing probably, if not his best, one of his best ball games of the year. He'll go very solid again, and Lonnie and Doug Hand, the pure hustle that you always expect from them, and then Brad Evans and Tommy Drew coming out the bench and doing exactly what they're supposed to do. And I suppose as far as the key in the ball game, I thought when Phil got his third foul, there were 4 minutes to go and a half, that Iowa Falls did cut by 5 or 6 points. I can't recall exactly what it was, but Tom came off the bench and helped hold that thing to at least an 11-point lead there at half. Iowa Falls, I'm sure, is disappointed, but they're a good ball club, and I certainly don't expect them to die. They'll be back. They've got a tough game at Humboldt, and most people are hard workers down there, and I'm sure they'll give it all that they have. Our record now is 14-2 overall, 12-1 in the conference. We have our last regular season home ball game coming up this Wednesday night. It's Parents' Night, a recognition to the parents and all that they, of course, do throughout the entire athletic season for the athlete, and we're going to be recognizing the parents, and we would certainly appreciate a great crowd for the last home ball game for this tremendous group of athletes, and most of all, tremendous group of individuals. The final score then was Hampton 75, Iowa Falls 44.
Okay, there you have it. Head coach Dave Hanneman of the Hampton boys basketball team. They have clinched a share of the championship, and can win it outright next Wednesday night at home against Eagle Grove. The first time ever, a Hampton boys basketball team has won the North Central Conference championship title. So you guys, 78 and 79, you go down history. Word about J&J Interiors downtown last night.